Can't sleep?
Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Oops! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Cold, mine's a command. The night.
Let the world come alive! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Heads up! Here I shall be... Oof. Heads up!
My strength is gone.
Don't be scared. Time to shine.
Yeah! Stray cloud converge!
Volcano kablam! Heads up! Kapow! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Right! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
May I present?
Heads up! Hi! Yeah! My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when
With the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm anxious.
Is the ability to not get lost.
strength is one of those things where you...
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you. Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Amazing! You recognized everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day! Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some...
So, Charlotte, what do you...
Well, when there isn't... You can still manage to keep readers' attention. For example... relationships. Or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after... Oh, I just remembered! I've been following... You mean those... That's right! These stories are the top... If I'm the... Oh! When that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered up...
So, what is the...
That's right! And ever since... But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay...
Please don't imagine. Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon.
Bye now. Oh,
What a tough job. Always running around.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home?
Sure.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh,
I see. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is...
Lenny, could you come here?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, before I forget, the traveler...
Yes.
That's our friend.
looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't...
I'm afraid that's just how it is.
What's wrong, Frem?
There's a legend. It said that when I was a child, my mother told me that if I... Hydro Dragon!
If it's an element... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no!
hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of when a trial...
So that's what... Paimon... Oh, yeah! So that'd be...
Even though I've never... Besides it isn't produced...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away.
You again?
Yeah, but...
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
But it seems, either way you look...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid it.
Hey, you...
Don't interrupt. It's not often I...
You kidding? Listen to me.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right!
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses.
I'm sure this...
Shouldn't let your guard down.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So what are you doing?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason?
I don't know. Maybe, but recently...
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with...
That is a I can't remember if I ever met. It was during that time. She was always one time. Because I had.
But what is it?
She never explained. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you...
That's just an It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since... But it's been years...
Oh.
Yeah, I'm... Oh.
What?
No.
Official
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, the champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially... So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of... Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was... Apparently the one I...
Well, that's child for you.
Oh, before I forget...
Huh?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrolled. Besides...
Paimon knows what you're... That sneaky guy. What? Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon... The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more... It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Linny said that the Opera House is on Aeneas, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
I could make a fortune from this. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is where
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water.
Right.
What do you mean? There.
Hey, you're not trying.
I see. In fact,
It's because of his.
when do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh,
Then you should understand that tears contain your like I just mentioned, the Fountain of So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
so what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their.
Rather than war, don't let that calm.
Oh, I wonder where humans come from.
That's all well and good, but I just want our child to grow up safe and sound.
Where humans come from.
Bless our child with health and wisdom. Trial.
For a magic person?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front rows.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep...
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take...
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Yeah!
Excuse me, I did not. I would be perfectly happy.
Oh! Wait, that's not it, Paimons. Sorry. Oh!
A friend?
Oh, so you're... Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just...
It is an honor to meet, and as required by...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor.
Ah, Mr. Lin...
Wait.
Allow me to introduce...
Whoa!
No offense taken. And by the way, there's someone's... I believe she is trying... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Huh?
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and...
All right, please...
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone. Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can... So, both Lynette and myself have removed...
Oh, good boy.
Now, without further ado, I know you might miss her, but don't worry. Oh, and you never know what can happen in... A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These... So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
If we could see easily through to appreciate magic.
Guess you...
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only... The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking, in which case, I have... So, for my next trick, I will require... Please, if my assistant... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. I'm sure many of our our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any...
Wow! How's he gonna... Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks? Or does Lenny...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Come on, repeat after me. 60.
60!
That's right, perfect.
54? Why aren't you counting?
I am counting in my head. I think things merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, alright. You look so serious.
40! Mr. Lenny,
Yes, I'm fine. He would be a disaster.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't... What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's...
25! What's wrong, Mr. Lenny?
I seem to have...
Never mind.
No, that's
19!
It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now.
8!
Whew. Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened?
she's not.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff... No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to... Unfortunately, apparently the fireworks, as of now, and after it appears that this... And there are many...
That's the case that should...
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me?
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show. Now that I think...
The camp... He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
But with Lady Farina...
A kidnapping.
That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already... But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Well, Traveler, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney? Very well. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by...
A day isn't...
Linny!
Sorry about...
Of course!
Yeah, I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but good to hear. I'm sure everyone... I don't know whether would ask for how that... Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. I'm about them. Don't worry.
I think they look...
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching, good thing you agree.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave... Oh, since we're going to...
Oh, well...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose... 'tis... But if revealing our... We should go somewhere else.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation team... Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Huh? Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the... As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell. This is the real... However, if you look carefully, the box was... All these factors lining up so perfectly. If anything, the more...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both...
Well...
So I know I've seen a lot of cases. Sorry, Anyway, you may invest...
So this is... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by firework? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a... Wait.
Go ahead, have a look around.
This location, the seats were all booked in advance. Sure, it's not. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, the magic troupe member. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all. That's how it seems to us.
Okay then.
No need to be so. It is of utmost.
The investigation.
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine. Well,
it turns out that I'm sure you already know. In other words,
That much?
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for.
I see that you're in. If you find any.
We don't have too many. The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with. I'm of the opinion. And when the pirate.
Wait.
Perhaps the balance wasn't. Oh, that's true.
That does.
Linny's magic.
Linny's still talking to the guard. I think some. Linny's still talking to the guard. I think some. Linny's still talking to the guard. I think someone. Hey, you! Yes, both of you!
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken,
We're Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating, and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call...
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melu.
Huh?
My apologies, demoiselle.
No.
Okay.
All merely trifling. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from judging from the look of things, I find...
Really? We think so too, but...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick, but that's not... Anyway, a
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial?
Well...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Huh? Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me. You wish to say...
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Sorry. Were you always...
Yes! So, the missing girl couldn't...
How can you be...
Well, I couldn't see but still, we Melody...
So, it's safe to... Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info. Everything
Understood.
Very good.
You may spare the pleasant.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? And these are my companions. Would you mind?
Oh,
Well, let's just...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, but before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh.
Ah, good eye.
The back?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put two and two...
Oh, so there was a pattern.
I knew you'd figure out the two magic... See this, the box with the...
This trolley can raise and...
I see.
Precisely.
So that's how you...
Once the box was... The audience member would only be able...
Right.
Ah, yes. My assistant and I...
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mess...
Oh.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's...
I mean, we are, and that's...
So that's how it all worked.
Lynette would brief, and then I... But as you saw, Cal was in the box.
We really don't know how...
If not for that And yet, could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not...
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Whoever the... Why? Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for...
Whatever it... Why would it be? Whoever... This is God.
Running late again.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Hurry up, Grassa!
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which...
Oh! Paimon knows! And here's a broken...
Oh, her clothes are here.
Right. Ugh.
What is this place?
It seems someone...
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then! You know, like the kind you usually see in novels!
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neuvillette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? What?
Because we've chosen...
And even if that were...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need for...
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings. I mean, what better...
Huh. Breaking out, so... Just kidding.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with...
Wait, you're carrying...
Yes,
I have eggs, sugar, and almond...
These three are quite the... From the way you had these two guys carrying all that... But you ended up doing...
I was a plump.
And I was giving encouraging...
Don't underestimate... Anyway.
Oh, only...
Well?
Tea is ready to be served. No need for...
All right, then. However, the magician twin...
Exactly! Why would...
The flower vase and the... resulting in the shadow... Perhaps the criminal...
Paimon thinks that makes...
True, but...
Huh. Could Halsey...
That's right. And even if she had to, nor does she have any...
From the sound of things, your macarons are... What?
Please don't worry about it.
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she ate... Wait, even you don't believe... If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons...
All right, Maloose, set...
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course?
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish.
And I have the egg sugar.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another... I don't know what we're looking for. It would be...
All right.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time. I'll be back if I find...
All right, it's time to put our heads together.
And for your arraignment!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! You're...
Huh? Witness the power of Gugwa! Bring it!
Leave me alone. Let's do this then!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Boba, get them! Eat this!
No, my sword!
Blown away!
Bring it!
Breath of the flame! Incinerate!
Rain cutter! Huh? Hear the echoes of the valley! Rain outlines your fin.
Nice and spicy!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Boom boom!
You're toast!
Witness the power of Gugwa! No, my sword! Motion to go! Alright! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Time for your arraignment!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? finds your fate.
Not too far now. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Rain Cutter, know my sword.
Time for takeoff.
Time to say hello.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Tell me what you see.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain up.
Let's play!
The night is cold.
Gears of the storm.
A new punch.
Mine to commit.
Let me weave you a verse.
Confess!
Don't be scared. Not now.
Fracture! Yeah! Cyclone!
Truth keeps its course.
Stars, shine for me.
Witness the power of Gua.
Get moving!
Everybody stand back! Rain Cutter! Huh? To ashes! Wreck of the flame! Motion to compel! I'm going in! Invisible evidence! From Witness the power of Gua! Know my power that enters my shot! Motion to compel!
Yikes! Everybody stand back!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Boom boom! Breath of the flame!
Rain cutter!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Eyes on me!
Incinerate! Decree!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Rain outlines your fate.
Dancing in the wind. Let them fly. Power that ended
Midnight Phantasmagoria. No rest.
Swift is the swallow.
Eyes on me! Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my...
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Ills be gone! Leave it all to let the show be. Stay put! Let's dance!
Many happy returns!
Everybody stand!
You look like...
Got him cornered!
Look out below! Charge! Oops! That was a cheap shot! Yeah! Yeah! Heads up! Charge!
Target acquired.
May I present? Look out below! Measly insect! Kapow! Look out below! Heads up! Oops! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Kapow! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Right?
I got him cornered.
Ow! Hero incoming! Oops! It's justice o'clock! Yep! Strike a pose!
Got him! Seize the skies!
Let the world collide!
Locked up. Shadow the past. Mine to command.
The glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a...
Forward! Scatter!
Whoever the What?
Time to roll!
Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to... Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my... Tell me.
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing. Now it all...
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Your first priority is... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now come... Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night...
Hey, Linny! Why didn't you tell us this before?
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady, first, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims... Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your...
Is that really necessary?
The defendant is...
Order! Your request is
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow...
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We based our not to set the wrong.
I know you've but our
Right now, we want to
That's right. I knew if it weren't. That's why I didn't. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about Right. You met a Fatu, but still.
Sorry.
Well, you both say that. Right. Let's.
Of course. We've been trying to find out during our investigation from that moment on.
Is that why you needed a.
That's right. So after
that air vent was created during the.
Well, what should have been that voice seemed on the way back. After that.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that
That's the only way.
So, it was never my. But like I said.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
Running late again.
When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective. The countdown began. He entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the laugh. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the device as such. And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady...
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced, and what... Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey. Linny did not take part in the underground altercation.
Attention! When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel, but he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the... Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been NM. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the... Finally, he reached... actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup, assuming that what you say is true? Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that... Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims? Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time... You're saying that he wasn't?
That's right! Linny wasn't in the box, or this means that the same clue you used to disprove his alibi has...
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The deceased's name is Cowell. Halsey is the missing person. Could there have been a third person involved? Halsey is the missing... Could there have been a... The deceased's name is Cowell.
That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to No one entered or left the... Linny was not in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a cloud. It would have been tough for... The deceased's name is Cowl. The sound we heard may have... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel at that... No one entered or... The deceased's name is Cowl. Linny's... Halsey's clothing was in... No one entered or... It would have been tough for... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
I see how it...
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly...
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick we...
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is Cowl. No one entered or... The vase was not broken by chance.
Lynette escaped. If there's a...
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is... Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about 2...
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all... Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step...
We are still examining. We discovered several test tubes of fluid. The notebook in his back. The primordials. The note's contents also in. The notebook has one of these tubes. The notes also state that these. As such, we believe that.
You gotta be kidding.
Could something so...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a...
If people can become water, does that mean... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me.
Demoiselle, wait! What about your...
Let's go. Just...
Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the... Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with guards. Please continue. Mr. Linny, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence. so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case is seemingly unrelated.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that.
The rope that held the water. Now it seems like the rope that held the water tank up with. Lynette was in the magic. Lynette was in the magic. Now it seems like the hook. The deceased's name is Cowell. I remember there was. The water from the primordial. Now it seems like the hook. I remember there was. Now it seems like the hook rope was. The rope that held the water tank up. Lynette was in the magic box on stage. Now it seems like the hook rope was. The water from the primordial sea should already have. I remember there was something. The deceased's name is.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey would... When the balloon attacked afterward... But...
Huh. That does make sense.
That actual...
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person?
Now, it seems his notes meant...
On that note, I shall now invite him...
Thank you, Your Honor. And we found...
What?
That can't be. Does this, my dear... Linny did not need... Having made modifications, but upon his... Ultimately, he not... Now, as... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the...
Oh no! Paimon can't think of anything either. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
I think we've all seen enough now. I believe this is indeed... Now then, my good... excuse me...
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. What?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous... Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rosula has made the necessary arrangements. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
Voila!
Wait.
To be clear, I was hiding outside. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then, before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
But... what? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Liddy even meant—
Well, and he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede, so I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, had I known that...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lily-Ann's perspective. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lily-Ann's attempt to break out when she was frightened. Lily-Ann was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding. The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but it was...
And it having been selected, her panic only hearing the commotion, he did not know that mistakenly the two broke the flap with no way of escaping. That she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons.
At this point, all the event—
so rather...
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady...
What? No, I have no...
Wow.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, with some modifications to cover up any evidence, while he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of... He poured the water from... Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and, however, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked up. Lily-Ann, according to her own... As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the Opera House, and was from this While there is much in Linny and this case at least. As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, how did you
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that I'm sure you know.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn your...
We were supposed to...
And now that your plan... Therefore you would...
Yes! Our boss. It can also be me. We've been in this...
And now he can no longer...
Such ruthless...
An outrage. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Winnie...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. I didn't approach you with any... As for why, that was how Father, who you might know as...
A knave?
That's right. Back when our parents... To survive, I took my sister... To my surprise, before long...
So you went from...
That was how we felt, but... He would constantly take me...
That doesn't seem...
After I waited a long time after we returned home, but the answer he gave...
Oh no.
As far as outsiders are concerned, I managed to fare... All I saw...
So...
That's right. Father, the House of the Heart... I was hesitant, but she was all...
Oh... So that's how...
She has gained permission...
So...
That's right. Today's case has everyone at hotel... To us orphans...
So... From small...
It's alright. I just hope you can... If you should need anything at all in the future...
Bye, Linny!
hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer. Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, and...
Ah, I see. Sorry.
Don't say that.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Wait, shall we have a...
Huh? Do we really need...
Well, I'd just like to... Anyway, it would just be a me...
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer?
All right, then.
Here! Skyward!
Oh, don't worry.
Ah, in that...
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We're so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. It's up. Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true.
I've heard that there's a long line.
Yeah. Guess that's...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't...
Valid point. All right, no more joke. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens.
You mean that if we catch her why don't we give it a try after...
Huh? Paimon?
Was...
No, it's...
Alright. Honest...
Is that so? If we're all finished...
Yeah. Hey, Navia! What are you...
Oh, nothing. So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in in any case...
See ya!
Skyward! Add Ash...
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode.
Here! Scatter!
Time to roll!
There aren't many people.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here. Huh? Traveler?
Vache?
Hey! What? Huh? Hey! Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wait!
Vache, are you... No, wait. You seem to be someone else. My memories feel... How much have I lost? How many things that I once held... Yes, that is what I was. I do not know how I came to... No matter... But now... No! The thought of me, if you meet Vache, perhaps that is... If only I could have comforted him. Is that what you... It was a state... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the... I think I hear your companion. Farewell then.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Nami is outnumbered!
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But
I
believe that fall...
Mr. Callus's last...
Do not!
Sorry, Demoiselle.
Thank you for your...
Sorry,
Whatever.
I doubt I know much. Your performance tonight...
And...
None of these mecha have... I can only conclude...
What?
Yes.
I will continue... Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, I just... She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were... Those Gardamex... Oh, and there was that champion duelist named
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite... As such, we're so...
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted, that the Fanta tasted kind of... Fanta?
So the fun...
Yes.
Spinadiros.
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de... That's when I figured out that you...
What?
Well, speaking of which...
Well, it can't be... Oh, and this time Paimon... Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad...
New intel?
Well, let's hear... Oh. Vache, since he saw that, but he never gave testimony. Yes, thank you. Oh, you...
Well, you did say... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so...
You talk too much. Well, we also have some plans.
Don't worry, you two.
Kapow! Hurry up, Grassa! It's right up ahead.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted...
Very...
I shall find...
Thank you, Malus. Now... Heads up! Kapow! Look out below!
Yeah! Got her!
Headbutt!
Yeah! Got her! Yeah! Skyward! Got her!
Get back on track!
So, this is...
Your accommodations have been...
After all, we don't...
Seems like it's time
to be...
Your father...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me...
No. My father's name is Cal. 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
But I do not believe... At the time. But, strangely, that even after being serious... How could he protect his honor? The closest piece of info I have.
Ah, so...
That's right. However, I must know what really... If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the... And now, here I...
Demoiselle.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that.
Wait! If Callus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just... People love watching the eat...
But how could...
There is one...
Oh! Her? Yeah. That's not...
Miss Clorand. She knew Master Callus before. There was...
It's...
Don't worry, Navia.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told... Yes, that is our...
All right. Anyway, that's the... thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. whether it'd be This won't do.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did...
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that...
No. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice if the OC...
So Nervalette, in that case, let's go...
Skyward! Scatter!
Time to roll! The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no...
See? They've got...
Yep. If you're here just to crack...
No.
Oh, yes.
We're here today to...
Is that...
Of course.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief...
Thank...
Please come in.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalette. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to...
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that there are no records of him either.
Traveler?
Is that so?
him. Miss Navia, I can understand how your father Cal...
And what? Are you trying to No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your... It's just like last time. You even told me, in your eyes, if you truly regret my... Why didn't you give me the power to stop everything? There are still... If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry.
You and my... It's not so much... Oh well. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah, and if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Let's go then.
Whoa, what a huge...
There's no need. My father was the one. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright...
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a... Paimon was confused. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for...
Well,